Aljo. He's tall, long. He will keep a small head movement, and then Henry will do like his karate style, and then Henry's gonna throw kicks. Aljo's gonna shoot, take his back, put him in triangle, keep it there, and if Henry makes any mistake, Aljo will
choke
him. I think so.
This is a perfect opportunity for Aljo to show his friendship. Like, if you guys really don't want to fight, that means one guy gets to benefit and be the champion and the other doesn't. So if that's the case, then you got to go up and let your boy fight for the title. That's what you have to do. If you guys are best friends, that's what has to happen. Otherwise, one guy gets everything and the other guy is just assed out holding on to his friend flag, like, hey, this is what I got, and then my best friend gets to keep his title and I don't even get a chance at it. So it just doesn't seem fair to me. So it sounds like Aljo is ready to go to 145, is what it sounds like, if he can get a win over Cejudo. If he does, I think that's what should happen if they're really best friends. And if he's not willing to do that, then I think that should tell Merab all he needs to know. It's really risky for Merab too. Like, there's so many good guys in that weight class. Like, you're gonna hang out and just hope that eventually Aljo moves up. Like, there's Sandhagen, there's Cejudo, the list goes on. There's Cheeto, there's all these guys that are just floating around. He could lose at any point in time.
I've never seen a fighter at an elite level fight other elite fighters and use their conditioning as a weapon like Merab has in the modern era, right? He's a guy that, there's nothing that stands out as far as his striking or even his grappling skills, but it's his conditioning and his relentless approach and his timing in this fight that was so phenomenal. I saw improvements in his striking. There's no question about it. But his toughness, his conditioning is just on a different level, man. It was really impressive to watch, and it was fun to watch. A lot of times, you hear even knocks on guys like Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's good, but he kind of wrestles you, doesn't do a whole lot. Here's Merab, who's trying to take you down, and people are loving it. People are loving his fight, and they should. It should be respected. What he was able to do to a fighter like Petr Yan is just unbelievable. And again, I tweeted this. If you're a guy who's looking up Petr's last few fights and you're looking at his record, or if you see that fight against Merab, you're like, who's this guy? He doesn't look like he's that great. It seems like he's on the downturn. This is a phenomenal fighter in Petr Yan, and Merab just takes him completely out of his game. It was unbelievable to watch. It was a lot of fun.
I'm going to go with Rafael.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Fiziev too.
Because I think Rafael's going to land more, and I think he's going to take him out in the second round. That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He's got vicious kicks too, man. It's whoever can take the most punishment wins that fight. So I think it's going to be dished out on both sides.
Oh, what a fight!
Oh my God, Fiziev and Gaethje. That fight's gonna be nuts. I think it's gonna be all stand-up. I know a lot of people are saying that Gaethje needs to wrestle to win, but Gaethje has great power. We saw him go against kickboxers and knock out great kickboxers. Fiziev is a monster though. He always brings something new into the game. His striking is so smooth with it. His footwork, his combos. But Gaethje just got that power, man, and Gaethje stays in your face 24/7. Gaethje got a chin on him. Man, I think it's going to be a war. We've seen Gaethje fight Eddie Alvarez. We've seen him fight Poirier, Michael Chandler. Every single one of those fights was a war. I think this is going to be another one of those wars.
then Floyd Mayweather runs up on him. He's got about 10 goons with him. They're filming the whole thing. He's got his bodyguards talking. I think Jake Paul had a bodyguard with him as well. But basically, they all surround him and they say, are we going to mess him up? Are we going to bust him up or something like that? And in the end, Jake Paul starts like kind of walking away, but then he turns around and full on runs away. There's a lot. It's hard. I am not. Floyd Mayweather's a pussy for doing that.
I'm glad you were going there.
First and foremost, all the blame is on Floyd Mayweather. Get your shit together. I think he's 44 as well, or 46. What are you doing running around with a bunch of thugs doing that? I'm assuming that he's trying to angle for that fight because he's still been doing the demonstration bouts. The last one that he had at the O2 Arena, there was hardly anybody there. And I'm assuming the pay-per-view buys reflected that as well. He sees Jake Paul's probably getting a lot of attention. Remember, Jake Paul snatched the cap off him when Logan and Floyd fought. So
got your hat.
Got your hat. So he's getting revenge for that. But you know, being a total thug, surrounding him with that amount of people and doing that. Floyd's an asshole for that.
Yeah, Jake Paul's hands are clean here. Jake Paul's hands are clean here.
There's a big but though.
There was a big but.
There's a big but, and I'm struggling to say the but. Oh, it was great because he ran away. Now, the only way Jake could get back at him, and he came back and he said, look, listen, I'll fight you one-on-one. I wasn't going to stand there and fight you and 50 others.
Hey, yo, what's up with all that tough stuff now?
Oh, there's like 50 y'all. I'm a pussy right now. I'm not even...
That's right, there's 50 of us.
Yeah.
What's up, you want the fade?
You guys want to sign a peace treaty?
You want the fade?
This bitch.
Look at him running. Look at him go. Hey, what's up, Jake? What's all that you were talking online?
You want to run the fade?
Yeah, right here, right now.
Let's run the fade.
Let's run that fade right now, right now.
What do you really want to do?
Let's run that right now.
All right, let's go.
Which I totally get. I do. I am not saying that Jake's a pussy for running away. I'm saying that it just kind of, it conflicts the persona he's been trying to push lately.
I want to play a game. I want to play a game. The game is not over. It's hunting season. You can run, but you can't hide. The hunter now becomes a hunter. I want to play a game. The game is not over. It's hunting season. You can run, but you can't hide. The hunter now becomes a hunter.